Welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable, and Steve Apicella is with us now from Strategic DX. Steve, welcome back to the Fixed Ops Roundtable.
Boy, oh boy, March Magic, one-on-one with Ted Ings. We're on the floor. Let's do it, man. I'm excited.
Hey, you know what? You have got, my friend, over at your dealer experience, a lot of powerful solutions. And I know you provide solutions, okay? And that's as part of your digital engagement innovation stack, okay? One of them, Steve, is, and you and I have talked about this, extending that F&I revenue digitally beyond the F&I office, beyond that F&I menu presentation alone. And I'd like you to tell us a little bit more about that today, if possible.
Yeah, thanks for that. So, when you take a look at F&I revenue, and as I'm in front of dealers, as you are all the time, if you ask a dealership, how critical is F&I revenue to you? And you'll instantly hear words like critically important. Or if you ask an agent that represents F&I products, how important is it to them? Obviously, it's everything. Or a third-party administrator, these valuable companies that power these products in this work center, critically important to them too. It's also valuable to the customer to help them enhance their ownership experience, which provides a retention benefit if done correctly back to the dealer. The question is, with that critical importance, why do we leave it up to just a micro moment of the F&I menu presentation alone, where a customer just got done with a 3-hour slugfest to purchase a car, and there's time and funding and fatigue constraints in that moment? Remember, customers walk into these environments and they don't know what they're going to be presented, but they're presented all these products, and then they're asked to make a decision right now. Now, our solution does not contemplate not doing the F&I menu presentation. That's an important part of the selling process. But as I asked the industry, is it our mission to only sell a car and maybe an F&I product or two, and that's it, or to also earn a reoccurring customer? And even with the advancements of things like digital retailing, which we don't do, but I think is important, should that desired digital engagement abruptly end at the point of sale, or is that where it should just begin? So with our platform, a dealership can, in the hands of the customer or in the hands of their service advisor, very uniquely show them everything they did buy, and by natural and very organic extension, show them everything they didn't buy on their smartphone after the point of sale, so that the customer can see these products, understand what they are, and yes, in 2022, actually buy them right on their smartphone. This extends the runway of F&I, and we do something really unique. We send out a digital survey with one question when a customer purchases a service contract or warranty in our platform, and we simply ask, why didn't you buy this product when you purchased your vehicle? And overwhelmingly, Ted, the answer is, I didn't know this product was available. Now, our industry should take a really close look at that. As you know, F&I menu presentations are 100% of the products, 100% of the time. We also know that F&I managers may direct based on their pay plan or what they think the customer is going to buy. They may put overemphasis on that, but all the products are always showing. What this tells our industry is, in that micro moment of the F&I menu presentation, it's not that the products were not presented, it's that the customer at that moment may not have been listening. And there's so much more value. And, if you take a look at, how many products does a dealer have on their F&I menu? The answer is a variable, but it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our industry's average of acceptance at the point of sale is 1.6. Wow. What happened to the rest of the products thereafter? Traditionally, it's gone forever. And as you also may well know, selling F&I products after the point of sale, this isn't the first time it's been attempted. It's the way we do it that makes it so powerful. It's not phone solicitations and junk mail to pressure a customer to buy these products or else face eventual financial peril when one of these incidents happen, or relying on a service advisor to promote these products without any support. When a customer comes in for an oil change and try to sell them a $2,000 mechanical vehicle service contract.
Mm-hmm.
It's disconnected from reality. So what this does, and Ted, again, I'll kind of wrap it with this. Dealers are really good at refining, or open and accepting to refining current processes, make what they currently do better. But what about the processes that are missing, the vacancies that exist? And that's part of what our digital engagement platform fills, these massive vacancies, realizes the real end game of digital life cycle beyond digital retailing, so that the dealer can have a powerful tool to earn the reoccurring customer. And the reoccurring customer topic, everybody wants. But the truth is that's not what our industry is earning. And if you look at examples like Amazon, which is a retailing titan, without the reoccurring customer, they don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
So Amazon's currency isn't that they can sell something digitally one time. It's that they solve the desired dealer or the customer engagement process before and after the sale that keeps that customer coming back again and again and again. And that's the process and the purpose that's missing after the point of sale. Again, I will rhetorically ask, is it our industry's mission to only sell a car or also earn a reoccurring customer?
Steve, with your platform, as you just mentioned, the customer buys an F&I product, but how do they access service when it's needed?
So, I love this. So, how many things, Ted, does the world, does anybody watching engage with on their smartphone today, right? We all do. And when you take a look at things like, imagine like a United Airlines app where you could buy a ticket, but you couldn't board the plane. That would be disconnected from reality on the way people like to engage. If you ever watch people as they board a plane, how many people are using a paper ticket anymore?
I actually tried to get one the last time out, and it was, I had a hard time after I requested it. So yeah.
Yeah, and you'll have people look at you in the line like, "What the hell is that?" With our process, this is something else to ask. If you can buy an F&I product digitally in the customer's hands on their smartphone, should they also have access to it thereafter and the services that the customer will benefit from right on their smartphone? So what we've done is we've created digital claims engagement. Now, Ted, this is something, again, I get fired up about this stuff. If F&I is so important and the retention benefit is so valuable, why is our industry leveraging the most archaic mechanisms to service the customers thereafter? Today, overwhelmingly, it's a 1-800 number with a phone queue and call hold wait times, and manual claim processing is the way it's done. Or even online, fill in all the blanks claim form, or an app that only works with that one provider is all part of the problem, because every dealership deals with multiple third-party administrators that fuel their F&I department. So we have to start looking at it from the customers and the dealer's perspective to understand that even if a single F&I administrator digitizes their process, the dealer still has to navigate other providers. So it's still a maze that they have to go through. With our program, customer walks in and says, "Hey, I bought my vehicle here. I bought some protection products. I need service support." Today, without our platform, the service advisor has to say, "What products did you buy from us? Do you have a copy of your warranty available? Do you know what it's called? Do you know your agreement number?" And the whole time the customer is thinking, "Time out. I bought this stuff from you. Don't you know?"
Right.
So with our platform, the service advisor can scan the VIN barcode via live web call API connection. We connect with all the third-party administrators to validate, does this customer exist? Do they have active coverage, and what is it? We give the third-party administrators a claim work set that allows them to capture all the data they want inside of our platform, so the service advisor can engage at the point of contact and make this process really simple, yes, in 2022 without picking up a phone call. And again, I would argue call hold wait times of any length when the only pathway is a phone call is unacceptable or unacceptable in 2022. It's just too archaic, and it's a time suck for the service advisors, and it creates a distraction between the dealer-customer relationship. The other thing I'll touch point on there just very quickly, Ted, is some people will say, especially old school, Steve, if you make filing a claim so easy, the claim frequency and severity is going to go up. And that's going to cause losses that would have otherwise not been there. So the first thing I would say is say that out loud in front of a customer, that we're going to make this so difficult so that the product you bought from us, you don't file a claim. Boy, we like to talk about transparency, but we're not going to talk about that one, are we? But also the truth is we've been doing this long enough that making this process modernized and frictionless does not negatively impact frequency and severity. And here's the thing I will tell you, even with a amazing engagement platform like we have, I cannot inspire a mechanical breakdown. I cannot inspire a total loss. I can make the process of engaging that much, much better, but it's not going to negatively impact claim frequency and severity.
Wow. Talk a little bit about your dealer experience, because I know it improves post-sales engagement. How does that work, Steve?
Well, you take a look at this, Ted. Go back to, again, what I mentioned before is even with the amazing advancement of digital retailing, which everybody has embraced some form of that, the associated digital experience with digital retailing abruptly ends before the point of sale. And is that where the desired dealer-customer relationship should end or just begin? So this is a platform that's dealer branded. It's in a web application, an iOS application, an Android application that the dealer is incentivized to get into the hands of their customer right at the point of sale. When should retention begin, Ted? Not 3 months down the road. Should begin right at the point of sale, right? And to show the customer that this is your engagement platform, to be able to get special offers exclusive to our customers, to be able to engage our dealership, to be able to see the service contracts and warranties, have a connection to our service department, all in one platform. And that's really the magic, isn't it? If you ask yourself, how many digital engagement platforms will a customer successfully engage with their dealer after the point of sale? The truth is, the answer is one. And we can't have separate apps and separate pathways for everything, because that would contemplate that the customer would accept all of those multiple pathways. What we have is one dealer branded pathway that has all of these unified in one engagement platform that increases the customer's value with the dealer and really creates the environment. Ted, tell me I'm wrong. Business is built on relationships.
It's all relationships.
We all know that, right?
Yeah.
But good, long-standing relationships require good communication. And if you stop communicating with the customer in a way that they receive, this is no different than personal relationships. Stop speaking in a way that your significant other or a family member or a business member or a friend receives. What happens? The relationship is over. And when we take a look at even digital retailing, again, which I'm a fan of, is what does it tell the customer when the digital engagement process abruptly ends before the sale? It tells that customer the transaction and therefore the relationship is over. And this is the challenge for our industry. And the very essence that separates the brick and mortar dealerships from the 100% online retailers. The 100% online retailers are just selling cars, Ted, for now. But the brick and mortar dealers also have the unique ability to locally service their customers better than anybody. And that shouldn't be lost in the dealer's value proposition. Said another way, how many dealerships have a why buy here proposition? Everybody, right? But what about why return here? Why come back? And this is the part where we need to connect the disconnected and make sure that these customers are really organically connected to their dealer throughout their ownership experience. That's what we call digital life cycle.
Everyone, if you have heard, and I know you have in the last 6 to 9 months, that phrase right there that Steve just said, digital life cycle, I want to commend this man right here, Steve Apicella, because anybody who is saying that is copying what Steve has been telling our industry now for some time. And the focus needs to be on that digital life cycle. Steve, if our audience wants to reach out to you at Strategic DX and find out more about your dealer experience, and I do mean our entire audience, how can they best get a hold of you and your company?
Right there on the banner, you can go to our website, strategic-dx.com. You can email me, Steve, at strategic-dx.com. You can certainly connect with our company or myself on LinkedIn, and we always monitor that. It's something and thank you for saying what you just said, Ted. I say often that I'm not really good at social media and LinkedIn. And although not being good at it, we've earned over 21,000 followers to our corporate page in the past couple of years. And that's not because I'm a pretty face. It's because we have some very powerful content and something that's actionable today. The things I'm talking about, I had somebody recently tell me, and it was a great compliment, Steve, you're not selling a dream. You're delivering a reality. The things we're talking about here are deliverable today. And they're filling a massive vacancy that has been missing, not just during COVID, it's been missing forever. These modern devices that every one of us holds in the palm of our hands are so important, or usually we're sitting right in front of us. Were designed in 2007. It's 2022. Isn't it about time we start leveraging these in our relationships with our customers? I appreciate the time, Ted.
Steve Apicella, everybody. He's the man who has turned the industry on its head and is continuing to lead the charge to move us forward. Everybody, Steve Apicella here today from Strategic DX, your dealer experience at the Fixed Ops Roundtable.
March Magic, baby. Thanks, Ted.